Well, hello today. Here in the League Hall. This is Panda Supreme, and we'll start out with my artifacts. My HD redistributor is at 101. My strategist card is 85, and my Ted Hodron is level 40. My CR and my DPS is 333. My might is only 77,530. So I'm a nature DPS on this character, but I like to heal a lot more. But when I do have to do my solos and stuff like that, the loadout I'm showing you is the best loadout I was actually able to find for nature. So what I start with is Serpent Call, Briar, Harvest, Voracious Plants, and Vine Lash. And my super, I use the wolf form. And for the wolf, I use pretty much the same call, but I use Impaling Thorns to use for a little bit closer DPSing. So then, what do you call, okay, it was glitched out for a second. For weapons, I use brawlers. I use the first three right down the middle. Then for flight, I use all of straight down, all the way to breakout mastery. For iconics, I use super strength because I don't use Neo Venom boost like a lot of people do, and I use a supercharge, the superpower. Then I got all the skill points down here, and as you see, I have 434 skill points. And I have the critical power magnitude and power chance, and then I put the other 48 into dominance. I haven't tried precision to put them in there yet, but right now I'm just trying this out. So the loadout I gave you, I go left to right, and I usually stop with Voracious Plants most of the time, unless I have wolf or super built up. So this is what I use, and hopefully it helps anybody who's trying to become a nature DPS. So for 27 seconds I did 47,000 damage per second. I did 1.2 million damage. My max hit was only 30,169. But as you've seen, that's pretty decent damage. And nature, there's a lot of guys that have these supers that they can use. But for a regular kind of guy like me and some of the other people I know, this is going to be the best kind of loadout we can get, because we don't have all the time and money to be building up our artifacts to all 200s and having 600 skill points. So this is the damage I did for 3 sparring targets, and now I'm going to show you what it does on 8, so you can actually get a kind of variation. And usually I throw Voracious Plants at least 4 or 5 times, and sometimes I might throw it even more depending on how many adds, because a lot of times they'll be stunned. So with the 8 adds I did for 37 seconds, I did 54,000 damage per second, and I did little over 2 million damage, 2,025,989 damage. My max hit was 28,515. So as you can see, the more adds, the more damage I can do. The least adds, it doesn't quite hit that hard. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. So this is how the same loadout looks with a single target. It doesn't quite hit as hard, but you see all the clicks of the power interactions of all the might ticks. So anyway, let's see what I did on that damage. So a sparring target 1, I'm doing 28,000 for 28 seconds. I did 25,000 damage per second, and I did 719,000. So it's not very good for one target, and for whatever reason I have a hard time finding a single target loadout, and that's one thing that I'm still working on. And for multiple targets, nature can burn with the best of them. It's just when there's only one target, that's when they struggle to have more of a DPS chance. So anyway, I hope this helped you guys out, and if you like the loadout and it works for you for like all around, because like I said, nature, very good healing power, but for DPSing it's not exactly the highest, but when there's a lot of ads around, you can run with the best of them. And even though I'm not strong as a lot of people are, I can, you know, run with people. If there's a lot of ads around, I can keep up with them on the scoreboard. So I mean, nature has its advantages and also has its disadvantages. But thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.